Alright guys, out for the 8th and final time. We're no longer going to be using this garbage anymore. Builder fucking just screwed me, man. It makes me mad. So if anybody's looking for 4060 braided lines, AN fittings for the transmission, also I'm gonna have a True Cool 40K for sale soon. But you can see, it takes about 30 minutes to get that damn thing out of here. No big deal. We're gonna get the flex plate off. We're gonna go ahead and get that off. I'm gonna compare it to the new flywheel, see if that's gonna look good or not, or whatever. That divot that I was telling you about earlier for the factory shifter is actually right here, and you see how close it is to the motor. But we're not gonna be using that. We're hoping to get our shifter a little bit further back. Let's see. Let's just give it a rough estimate. So the bell housing is going to be there. So, let's just say about, it might be about right there actually, to be honest. Let's see, that would be the front. Actually, no, it might be about right here. And hopefully that's where I want it. Hopefully it lands out right in my cup holders for me. That would just, be perfect. But yeah, whole 6 liter, still trucking. Unknown mileage, unknown on the cluster. Runs good, doesn't leak a drop of fucking oil. It's got a big cam, Texas speed, stage 4 truck cam, high lift. All the supporting valve train mods and all that jazz. But I actually took the cable, the shift cable, out of the truck. See it right here, and it routes over the frame rail right here behind underneath the driver door, and there's actually a connect right here under the driver's side here, right by the frame rail. I'm just gonna zip tie that up there, leave it there, in case we ever decide we want to go back, which I'm sure we won't, but for selling purposes maybe I will, or if I get another car to put this setup in or something like that, we may end up pulling it back out and throwing a stock setup in the Yukon to sell it. But anyways, so yeah, there you have it. Transmitter got a garbage, level 4.0 shitty that can't last over a year. And I'm gonna knock the guy, because I mean, I'm sure he is capable of building a good transmission, but he's done nothing but, I mean, he was all right the first, like, we bought this transmission January 2021 or 22 or 20. It was either 20 or 21. I can't remember exactly. I've got the invoice or whatever. But anyways, we bought this transmission from my brother. I was tired of him getting these raggedy used transmissions, putting them in. I said, Josh, just get a built one. Let's be done with this. So I talked him into letting him build it or whatever. $3,000 later, built the transmission, sent it to us. Put it in the truck. I think the week after we installed it, the planetary is broke inside the transmission, which apparently is not his fault. He built the transmission, but something inside the transmission broke isn't his fault, I guess. So anyways, no muss, no fuss. Sent it back to him. He had it for about a month, and then sent it back. We put the transmission in, cleaned the converter, cleaned the cooler, all that stuff, just to be safe. We didn't know what happened or whatever, so we went ahead and did all that, cleaned it all out and everything, put it back in, and it lasted about a year. Okay, lasted a year, and then that was it. The second year it went out again or whatever. I took it out, got a hold of him. He said send it back, so I sent it back to him. August of this year. No, might have been June or July. I had it out and ready to go July, and then I waited on him to get shipping and all that shit taken care of or whatever, and then supposedly he had a bunch of shit go wrong and almost lost his house or whatever. I don't really know. I don't really care. But anyways, so he pretty much told me fuck off, and that's where I am now. He had the transmission for almost 2.5 months before I got it back, and then I left him a review on his page, and he got real booty hurt over it, decided to block me and everything like that, telling me he was going to hold up my shipment and all this other crap. Anyways, I'm not getting into all that crap. This is why I'm doing this route, because I'm over the drama, I'm over the bullshit, I'm over, excuses from builders who want to be the best but won't do the best. They won't, stand behind their product. If I ever sell a car, I stand behind it 100%. But I don't really sell cars all that much anymore. But anyways, yeah, so we got the 4L60 out. I guess we could say we're halfway done. Not really. And actually, now that I've got this brought to my attention, now that I'm looking at it, so the headers run right here. So we'll probably run the clutch line over down in the wheel well, from the master cylinder up there down the wheel well, and then we'll run it like over the frame rail or something over here. I'm sure that's how it's done from the factory anyhow. We're gonna run it over here straight into the bell housing, or however we have to do it. Actually, it might run back here and above it. Yeah, bell housing will be right here, so it might just kind of shimmy around right here, and we'll have to zip tie it up or something like that, or make a bracket or something to keep our clutch line safe from the headers and the heat and all that jazz. But yeah, let's get this flywheel out, and let's get this flex plate out and install a flywheel.